to it, okay? So first things first, I have for you guys really exciting stuff. You're officially going to see me launching my clinic this week, which is very exciting. I just got the approval that the renovations will be set ready to go November 1st. So for those of you guys that don't know, I'm opening my own clinic. I'm partnering with a medical doctor in town here who's absolutely amazing. He's a man of God. I just love him so much. And he and his wife are wonderful people. So they're closing off, like it's two big treatment rooms right now. They're closing off one so he can have an extra room. I can have a room as well. So that will be all ready to go November 1st. So if I'm a little bit delayed on getting back to things, know that it is definitely not intentional. It's literally because I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do this and that and the other thing. But if you guys know Leah on the team, she's actually one of our ambassadors. She's also a graphic designer, so she's designing my logo as well. So love to take your guys' talents from the Invictus Core and continue to pour them back into what we have going on. A couple of you guys have asked the name. It's going to be called Invictus Chiropractic and Functional Nutrition. So I'm keeping the Invictus in there, but I wanted it a little bit different than just the Invictus Core because they are two separate things. So really excited about that. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I'm very excited to share with you guys. Again, I just need to shut my mouth. I was saying that there's no more flavors until Black Friday. I'm just gonna zip because we absolutely do have a new flavor of level one coming. And I want to see if you guys have any guesses in the comments. It's a very out there flavor, but like I'm so excited about it. So any guesses on like the flavor profiles that we're going towards? I want to see what you guys are thinking. It's definitely fall. It's not anything pumpkin, so I'll tell you that. But a new flavor of level one is coming. Any guesses? Oh, gingerbread would be great. Creme brulee would also be great. It's definitely, Nicole, it's more on the creme brulee side of things. I like that gingerbread though, Heather. That would be fantastic. My sister guessed apple cider because she's like, not everybody likes pumpkin. So I told them like, hey, we should come out with an apple cider one. These are good guesses, but no. Okay, so something cinnamon. Oh, I would love it. We all want cinnamon cookie batter back, Emily. We all do. Okay, we're all still pissed about it. But so our new flavor of level one is maple waffle. It is definitely something I've never heard of before, but it will arrive at the warehouse. It should arrive tomorrow, which it was supposed to be shipped out on Tuesday, but it hasn't gotten there yet. So I will get it and I will, of course, share it with you guys, share the reviews. I feel like it's going to be so good to bake with. So maple waffle level one. I'm definitely thinking that that's probably going to be a fall flavor that we keep. But if you think about maple flavor, so like maple syrup, right? Think about that. So like a waffle paired with syrup, like that's what it's going to taste like. Yes, Nicole said coffee. If you're a coffee drinker, I feel like that's going to be elite for you. I personally can't drink coffee. I'm allergic to it, but I feel like that's going to be amazing. But also to make protein waffles with, to make banana bread with, to make, cookies with protein balls, like it's going to be a fantastic flavor. I think anything you'd add maple syrup to, maple waffle is going to be like definitely that flavor. So I'm really excited for it. I love anything maple syrup. So I think it's going to be fantastic. So that was the second announcement that I have for you guys. And the third announcement is, all right, I will be releasing it to you guys tonight. I think I'm just going to move forward with it. There was a few things I wanted to change, but honestly, I think I'm just going to go with it. And that is our fall apparel for the Invictus Core is freaking live. I'm really excited. I'll send you guys the link after this. But there's going to be three different kinds of shirts. Okay. You know what? Let's just do this. Since you guys are here on the call, let's just give you a little preview of what they look like. Okay. So I got to go to the form and get it all pulled up for you guys. I just want to show you again very quick. There's a lot of things on there. Okay, I did a lot, but I know that you guys are probably really going to look forward to kind of just seeing what this looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. And we're going to go from there, and then we'll get into our call tonight, which isn't too many things. Okay, so for the fall drop, we have t-shirts, long sleeves, and hooded sweatshirts. So those are going to be the three different options that you see. I really tried to do different t-shirts depending on what color they are or long sleeves. I tried to pick different options. So the previous Train with Kelsey launch, it was like black, gray, white. That was your only options. I've thrown in some other things here, okay? So first off, if you have been with us for a couple of years, these are the OG Invictus Core t-shirts, okay? So the back of these have the really cool big kettlebell logo. I have been asked so much, and I said I was never going to bring a shirt back again, but I've been asked so much to bring bring this shirt back. So if you guys notice on the back of here, it's a really, really cool design that we had a graphic designer do. So unconquerable is one of the things that Invictus means, right? Invictus means unconquerable, undoubtable, undefeated. As you can see here, unsubdued, invincible, undisputed, and undefeated. So unconquerable and all of these orange things are actually the definition of Invictus, which I love. You're going to see it says train harder, eat better. And it's trademarked for us. And Tuscaloosa, Alabama is for Logan and I, where the USA is. And then you can see it says strength, fitness, nutrition, and coaching. It says hashtag we are the Invictus Core. And as you guys know, this kettlebell logo, the T is hidden inside here. So the T, the uppercase T is right here. The I will pair with the bottom here, and then the C for the middle. So the Invictus Core, TIC is here, and the kettlebell makes up a kettlebell for Logan. So if you guys, obviously, most of you know that Logan is kettlebell world champion, but if you don't know, that's what it stands for. So this is going to be the back of those t-shirts. So I'm really excited. So let's start at the bottom, okay? So we have this really cool sand color for the long sleeve. We have the white shirt for a short sleeve. And we're bringing back some hoodies as well. So we've got some gray hoodies, some military green hoodies. I'm actually really freaking excited about the camo. I decided to do camo. It's nothing that I've done before. And as you guys can see, like we're keeping these prices really, really affordable as well, which is what I wanted to do for you. So the hoodie for this Kettlebell Complete logo, this will come in black as well, which I really, really am excited about. Yeah, I know the camo and the green is so fun, isn't it? Just again, I wanted different things. So then before we go to the other designs, we're gonna have long sleeves as well. It still will work on the red, it's gonna work on the black and different things like that, but I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that OG kettlebell logo. So that's been a really like highly requested one that comes back. Okay. I know I'm scrolling really fast, but I'm scrolling up to the top to show you two different shirts then. Okay. So we're going to have three different options for logos here. All the shirts are going to have something on the front and back. It's just the back that differs. Okay. So many of us are into lifting, right? And I thought it would be cute if we had like our own Invictus Court lifting club, right? At First Form's done a lifting club. I really like it. So this logo is just the kettlebell logo on the front. And then look at how cool the back turned out. So it says Invictus Core Lifting Club. And then I have a little thing here that says 1% better every day. So the back of these are going to have every single one of them is going to say 1% better every single day. So the lifting clubs on these, you can see that the whatever color the shirt is going to be the inside color of the lifting club. So if it's a black shirt, it's going to be black. If it's a white shirt, it's going to be white. I thought that this brown shirt was really cool. So like I love the brown. Again, I'm trying to bring you guys shirt colors that you don't have. So I'm just kind of playing around with things. There's a charcoal as well. So the shirts for this one are going to be black, white, this really cool brown. And this is a really pretty like heathered espresso brown. So it's a dark brown. And I know, Nicole, I know I'm working on flags too. I'm working on flags. They're really, really hard to come by. That patches and hats are like the hardest things, but one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And so then they're going to have long sleeves of this one as well. So the lifting club is going to be able to fit on the back of these as well. And any white shirt, look at how cool this one is. We switched the logo here to white on this instead of orange. And then we switched this to the gray 1% better every day. So I think that these are so freaking cool. I'm so glad with kind of how these are turning out. And you'll have sweatshirts available in these too. So the camo can be available in the lifting club as well as the gray and then that army green. And then I also threw in there a really cool maroon. The orange will show up on the maroon, which will be really cool. But if ultimately we decide to change it to white, we'll let everybody know as well. So that's kind of what the apparel looks like. And then I think I already went through the t-shirts of these ones. Let me scroll up. Yes. Okay. So this next one, um, I love, you guys know, I always say, focus on the plan, not how you feel. That is definitely my mantra. It was on the Train with Kelsey shirts, and I'm like, you know what, dang it, we're gonna put it on the back of an Invictus Core shirt because the shirt that I get the most compliments on that we did last time was you did not wake up to be mediocre. So I love the back of these shirts because they start conversations. I know Nicole's been asked about that shirt before. Every single time I wear it, people are always like, where did you get that shirt? And I was like, I made that shirt, right? But look at how cool this one is going to be. So this one says, focus on the plan, not how you feel. And it is an eagle because we support America here. If you have not figured that out, right? Holding onto the kettlebell, and you can see it says focus on the plan, not how you feel. So I'm really excited about these ones because they're so different. And I love like the arching logos with just different things in them. So the bone shirt here, this sand or bone color is going to be really cool as well. And then it's actually going to be inverted on the heather tee here. So like this heather forest color. The black will be a little bit inverted as well. The gray will be inverted. The green, so this military green we've done before. So if you like the black logo, go with a lighter shirt. If you like the white logo, go with a darker shirt. So it's going to have all the sweatshirts here as well available. But I think they turned out really freaking cool. So I'm going to share that link with you guys after this. I'll put it in the Facebook group as well. Something that we need to know, and I'm just going to state this right now. Okay, first off, orders are going to close next Tuesday. Okay, so we got to get these ordered fast because if you are coming to the retreat, if you order by Tuesday, they will be delivered to you before you leave for the retreat. So if you don't have any Invictus Core apparel and obviously want to represent Invictus Core, I'll have some extra shirts there too, but like our nice professional photo we take, I want every single person to have an Invictus Core shirt or a Train with Kelsey shirt, but like preferably an Invictus Core shirt. So orders are going to close Tuesday. So next Tuesday at midnight, I'm going to open them right now. I'm going to share it in the Facebook group. We're going to hype it up. We're going to get really excited. If you're not coming to the retreat, like don't worry about it. Like it's totally okay. Like you're still going to get your stuff like by the time of the retreat, but I just wanted to make that known that like if you miss this order window, like I'm not opening it back up. So we have less than a week to order, but that's really exciting because we'll get all these things in and then we'll get them shipped to you guys. So are you guys excited? I hope you're excited. I think they look really cool. So I don't know about you guys, but okay, cool. Well, at least I got some positive feedback here. So like I said, you'll get that link. I just really need to make sure that Steve and I, the guy who designs all my apparel, we need to do like one more little thing, but it's not going to affect you guys. So anyway, yay. Okay, I know, right? But honestly, guys, I kept them really affordable. Like the long sleeves being 26 and the shirts being 22 and the hoodies being 34. That is not me marking them up at all. I want to say that like I don't make any money off of this. I'm literally not trying to make money off of it. I just want to get it in your guys' hands. So I have a feeling looking at my order is going to be like a $500 order. But you know what? When we only release these one time a year, like hey, go for it, right? That's what it's all about. It can be early Christmas presents from your spouses to you. Okay, so let's jump into our team call tonight. I'm not going to take a ton of your guys' time, but in addition to what we're talking about today, or I shouldn't say today, this week in the Facebook group, we're talking about how do you handle the Halloween candy, right? But we view Halloween candy from a little bit of a different perspective because all of us have goals, right? We're all working on goals. Remember, people in the Facebook group, not everybody's tracking macros. Not everybody's even in the app. I would say maybe a tenth of those people are actually in the app. So we can talk a little bit more in depth about how do we really control this holiday season, okay? So the first thing is I'm going to remind you that as Halloween is approaching, you do not need a stash in your car. You do not need a stash in your purse. You do not need a stash in your desk. You really, truly don't need a stash anywhere. Okay. So removing the stashes completely is going to be huge. If you have a bag reserved for trick or treat, don't open that damn bag. Just leave it closed, right? You don't really need it. And I know a lot of us want to put house stash, car stash, office stash, purse stash. Again, just remove those, right? You really don't need them. Like, what is a bag of Kit Kats actually serving you versus something like a level one bar, like a protein stick, right? So, am I saying that you can't have candy, guys? No, but I'm saying don't hoard it, don't stash it. That's where it really becomes a problem. So, definitely removing the candy, and I'm going to put these in the comments for you guys too, so those that are watching the chat, you can keep up with it. Remove all candy from house, car, office today. Again, after Halloween, you're really not going to need it. So make sure that we focus on that. Number two, I just hinted at it a little bit, but focusing a little bit more on it as well. Focus on your swaps. What are some swaps that we can take and put into our routine we can get rid of, right? So I am building a document right now for you guys. I'm not done with it yet, but it is called Smart Snack Swaps. I'm going to share this in the Facebook group as well, but I share how instead of having a Reese's peanut butter cup, you can have a frozen banana, 1 teaspoon of peanut butter, a little bit of sea salt. It's going to taste very similar. Instead of Snickers, you can have an apple, some almond butter, and some cinnamon. What you're desiring with a lot of that candy is a flavor profile, right? You want a flavor profile. It's totally understandable. I get it. You want that flavor. But a lot of you also would like the crunch. You want things like that. We can achieve that through healthier options. So I'm going to give you guys a great list of different candy options that we can have that you're going to feel so much better with when you really start to take that portion of your health seriously. So having, again, level 1 bars. If you look in the Facebook group today, Abby, who's one of our ambassadors, who's also an Invictus Core member, she shared a great cookies in cream protein ball recipe. So it's made with Oreos, right? There is a few Oreos in there, but the macros are really awesome on them. It's like 4 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and 8 grams of carbs per ball. That's a fantastic treat. Utilize your level 1. Mix any flavor of level 1 with like plain Greek yogurt and make a fruit dip. That's going to be amazing to do as well. But again, healthy swaps this time of year. Nobody's going to get closer towards their goals eating a whole bag of Kit Kats or a whole bag of Snickers, right? And those things add up fast. Nicole and I were talking earlier today. She watched the announcement or the live stream about the BLTs, right? The bites, the licks, and the tastes. That's what candy is, right? Sometimes we're like, oh, well, just a bite. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to track it. You guys still need to be tracking those things, right? So just remember to look at those things. Instead of the jumbo size, get the mini size, right? We don't need the whole Snickers. We can have the little one. So portions and sizes are important too, but also tracking that is important as well. If you think that, hey, it just because it's a mini size, it doesn't count, unfortunately, that is false, right? It definitely counts. So make sure that you are tracking those things as well. But I will have that document. I literally have it pulled up right here. It's just not pretty the way I want it to. I will have that posted for you guys in the Facebook group this week, knowing that again, your Halloween's not until next week. But still, leading up to that, let's really focus on that and let's make sure that we're not going overboard with it. Okay. So that was number 2. Number 3 is going to be trigger, trap, and defense. This is what I like to call this one specifically. This means identify and block 3 triggers that you know are maybe you fall vulnerable to. Maybe it's your kid's stash of candy. Maybe it's the neighbor's bowl on their front porch. Maybe it's your coworker's desk, right? Use the 5-second rule. And when you spot that candy, ask yourself, do I really want it right now? Or am I just bored and am I viewing that as convenient? Because what else is convenient? Cut up vegetables, cut up fruits, right? Prepping your produce as soon as you get it is going to be huge too. Walk away, chug 16 ounces of water, and really ask yourself, okay, do I want to go back and get that candy? And again, I'm not sitting here telling you guys that you can't eat candy, right? But on average, US adults, and I'm sure it's probably actually more in the US than this, but US adults gain anywhere from 2.5 to 7.5 pounds from Halloween until the new year. 2.5 to 7.5 pounds from Halloween until the New Year's. Why is that? Well, things become readily available. Sweet treats here, sweet treats there, easy Halloween candy. We're coveting our kids' Halloween candy until the new year, right? All of those things add up. So if your kids have a stash, I want you to really sit down and talk to them about it. Like, hey, what things are we going to keep, right? If you don't love the Smarties, get rid of the Smarties. If any of you like Smarties, you're just different, right? I'm just kidding. But like, get rid of the dots, get rid of the Tootsie Rolls, get rid of that, get rid of the stuff that you don't really care about, but that you go to when you're bored because it's convenient. So definitely weaning down the kids' stash is going to be huge. If your coworker's got a bowl of it, say, hey, maybe let's throw in some lifesavers in there. Let's throw in some different things. I love going to offices like ours is one of them that has healthier candy bowls, right? We've got honey sticks in there. We've got just mint lifesavers. Like we're not going to put a ton of sugary candy in there. That's going to be terrible for us, right? So identify those triggers, but then use the 5-second rule with those triggers and ask yourself, like, okay, do I really want it right now? Or again, am I bored? Because I think all of us will realize when you sit back and think about it, is a Twix bar really going to fuel you? Is that really going to help you towards your goals? No, right? But there's nothing wrong with taking Twix and making a healthier version of that, right? Pretty sure I have that on my sheet. Twix, a dupe that you could make from a Whole Foods is rice cake, dark chocolate, and a little bit of caramel. You absolutely could make that so much of a healthier meal than something like a super processed Twix bar. So again, little things like that, they really do add up, guys. They make a really, really, really big difference. And the last one that I want to talk about is reward redirection. So no candy. Saying no to one thing means you actually get to say yes to other things. And by saying yes to things, let's say that you hit a seven days in a row you don't have any candy. Put $20 towards a new pair of workout shoes or a new set of dumbbells or some other form of workout gear. The new Petula launch that's coming, right? I just shared today. The colors are so pretty. Or maybe you put it towards, okay, I want to get a piece of Invictus Core apparel, something like that. But really thinking about that is going to be massive for you. It's going to be so incredibly important of that reward redirection. So saying no to one thing means you get to say yes to other things. That includes candy as well. So really just some good reminders for us to think about. And I want to pull up a couple of the things that you guys are saying in the chat for the people who are watching the recording and can't see the chat. So Nicole said dates with peanut butter and nuts and a bit of dark chocolate as a Snickers bar. Yes, absolutely. I've seen that recipe for Snickers dates so many different times. Heather says cut up a protein bar, freeze it just like a piece of candy. Absolutely. And Heather, I think I saw you just got the salted caramel bars. Those frozen definitely taste like a Twix or something like that. The level one bars that definitely dupe the Halloween candy would be the salted caramel bar for sure, the chocolate peanut butter, and the peanut butter lover. I feel like those ones really dupe a candy bar. I feel almost naughty eating it because I'm like, I feel like I'm eating a cane sized candy bar, but it's got 20 grams of protein. Like, this is the best hack ever, right? So those are really good as well. And I like the what Nicole said. We have done the switch at night. They put their candy bags out and they swap it for a book or a cheaper toy for the next morning. I love that too. Yes, the reward redirection, right? Because we know, and you guys know, if you ration your kids with candy because you know they're going to be crazy and cooped up on sugar and all this, that, or maybe if your kids are older, you remember doing that too, you know that it's just genuinely not going to serve them and it's not going to serve you. So, I want to remind you, am I here saying that you can't have any candy? No. But am I telling you you have to track it? Yes. And if I'm telling you that you find something that you really love, like you love Snickers, you love Twix, you love Kit Kats, find a healthier option. Make a healthier version of that. And I can guarantee you, I will guarantee you, you can eat significantly more of that healthier option than you could of a Twix, right? A Twix bar, you could probably have four rice cakes for the equivalent of that Twix bar with caramel and chocolate on top than you would get in that one Twix bar. And just remember too, guys, the colors, the artificial dyes, the flavors, the stuff like that, again, they're just not good for you. So keeping that stuff out is going to be very, very, very important. All right. Is there any other tips while we're on this call that you guys have for candy and different things like that that has worked really well for you? Appreciate what you've put in the comments already, but also want to allow you to unmute and share if you have anything as well. Emily, I know you're in healthcare just like me, and a lot of times I go into doctors' offices and they just have terrible options. I'm like, can we get something better? Like, please. Why does everyone bring Krispy Kreme donuts? I want like a fruit tray.
I
So
know
too
our
much.
work
Oops,
is
sorry. Go
so
ahead.
bad.
Your work is so bad, Emily. Is that what you
Yes. We probably go through like those Halloween bags of candy. Like it's nothing. Probably 3 or 4 bags a week. It's crazy.
It is crazy. But I also think it's important that if you want one of those pieces, again, give yourself an option to be like, okay, I'm just going to have one piece today, right? We don't need three pieces. We don't need four pieces because then we realize, oh crap, well, I don't even have enough carbs for dinner, right? Heather, you were going to say something.
Yeah, this isn't like a personal thing, but just tidbit. A lot of our local orthodontist, especially the kids orthodontist, they collect the Halloween candy from the kids and get gift card. They're given gift cards instead. And then the orthodontists, they have some program here where they send it off to the troops. So,
Oh,
and it's pretty cool.
cool.
You see it on the news, like it's like tractor trailer full of just cardboard boxes of candy that they're sending across. So it's pretty,
Neat. Oh,
yep.
I love that. I mean, I'm like, dang, I should have heard of that about that a couple weeks ago. We could have started doing it at the office. But
Yeah.
see, that's really great too. And one of the other things I had under point one for remove all candy stashes was, yeah, like donate it unopened or guys, honestly, just trash it. Like if you can donate it, donate it. But we don't need all of that around, you know?
Nursing homes love it too. For
Yes. Oh, that's a good point, Heather. I
the
forgot about
little old
that.
people, they love it.
Yeah.
And
And you know
they
what?
can have it. They live that long, let them
I
enjoy
was
it.
just about to say, you're
Yep.
85 and you want a you want a Kit Kat? Go nuts. That's
Yep.
fine. But I do think it's just such an important topic because you guys probably, you know a lot of what I'm saying, but you have people in your life that you can influence and you can share these things with of saying, hey, you know what? Like, I notice your son has a huge stash of candy and you say it's a really weak spot for you. Like, go through it, comb it out. You know, you don't need it all, right? And I think that that also takes us into really positive aspects for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that stuff too. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how you guys participate in the Facebook group this week. The next couple of posts that are up and coming are going to be the illusion of balance. So Julian's talking about the illusion of sugar balance tomorrow. I am talking about healthier candy options like I've been sharing with you guys on Friday. And then on Saturday, I'm going to bring back in GDA and talk about how GDA is phenomenal for this time of year, especially with that extra sugar. And then I believe on Sunday, I'm just tabbing down just a little bit. Leah's going to talk about candy equals money and teaching kids a way to trick or treat, to use candy as like a currency for kind of what they're looking forward to. And that's obviously what Nicole was saying as well, is like switch it out for a book, switch it out for a toy, like something else like that. I love it, love it, love it. And then you're also teaching the kids too that again, they don't need that much, right? We don't ever really need that much. So I would love for you guys after this call to share with me what you loved about this call, something that you took away from it. And I will make sure to reiterate these points in the Facebook group this week. And like I said, I would love to see your guys' participation, etc. It means a lot to us. So I hope you all have such a wonderful rest of the evening. Be on the lookout here shortly for the Facebook group. I'm going to send over the apparel link and yeah, get that apparel ordered, get it in before we set sail for the retreat. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll keep working on assessments tonight into tomorrow, and we will plan on checking in soon. All right. Bye, y'all.